Hello friends, in this lecture we will discuss what is forecasting error and what are its types. In the previous lecture we have studied about ESM method, that is exponential smoothing method, and in that lecture I have already told you what is basic forecast error. Okay, it is the difference between demand and forecast, and in this lecture we will discuss it in detail. Okay, we will see it with the help of some examples. Okay, so when we say forecast error, okay, forecast error or forecasting error, so it was denoted with E. Okay, basic forecasting error notation is E, and you know that this E is basically the difference between D and F. This E is basically the difference between demand and forecast. And for suppose for I am talking about ith period, then it is also I and it is also I. So forecast error for any period is the difference between demand and forecast of that period. Okay, forecast error of any period is the difference between demand and forecast of that period. Okay, so it has got its so many classification. Okay, so the first classification, the first one is mean square error, that is MSE, mean square error. Okay, the second one is MAD, that is mean absolute deviation. The third is mean absolute percentage error, MAPE. The third one is mean absolute percentage error. The fourth one is RSFE. It is known as running sum forecast error. Fifth one is mean forecast error, or it is also known by the name of bias. Okay, and the last one is TS, that is tracking signal. Okay, so basically forecasting error is classified into 6 different types. Okay, and each one has got its own formula. Okay, each one of the error has got its own formula. So in the books there is directly formula is written. Okay, and you have to remember it and you will get confused. Okay, you will get confused by the formulas. So what you have to do, I have a short trick. What you have to do for any forecast error, okay, for any forecast error, what you have to do, you have to just spell it backwards. Okay, you have to just spell it from backwards. Okay, so I'm spell it backwards. Spell it backwards means, suppose you have to write the formula of MSC. Okay, suppose you have to write the formula of MSC. Suppose you have to write the formula of MSC. MSC means mean square error. Okay, MSC is mean square error. So spell it backward. Start from the backward. The first word is error. So MSC equals to first word is error. Error is EI. You can see here. Error is EI. Then square. So square it. Then mean. Then take the mean. I equals to 1 to n divided by total n. So you have found the formula. Okay, so no need to remember any formula, just write the name and the name will be given in the question itself. Okay, you do not need to remember the name also. The name will be given in the question. You have to just write it from the backward direction. Okay, so you will get the formulas. The second one is MAD, that is mean absolute deviation. Okay, so what is MAD? The first word is deviation. So what is deviation? Deviation is also a kind of error. Okay, deviation means you are deviating from the actual value. Suppose the demand is 20 and the forecast is 15. Okay, so what is the deviation? Deviation is of 5. So basically demand minus forecast is either you can say it is forecast error, or simply you can say it is the deviation from the actual one. Okay, so deviation is error, ei. Then you have to take the absolute. Absolute means mod. Then mean means summation from I to n and divided by total number of period, divided by total number of period. Like that you find the mean. So this is mad, this is mad. Now the next one is MAPE. Now the third one is mean absolute percentage error, that is MAPE. So what is MAPE? First you have to write error. Okay, so error is ei. Then you have to find the percentage. So percentage is always found with respect to someone. Okay, so here percentage is found with respect to demand, into you have to multiply with 100 to find the percentage. Then you have to take the absolute. Absolute means mod. Then you have to find the mean means I equals to 1 to n divided by total number of periods or observation. Then this becomes MAPE. Okay, so start from the backward and write everything. The fourth one was running some forecast error. Okay, it is RSFE, running some forecast error, RSFE. So how will you find RSFE? Look here, start it from the backward. Error, or it is saying forecast error, both are same. Okay, error or forecast error, both are same. So write EI. Then you have to do the sum. Which sum? Running sum. Running sum means simply summation I equals to 1 to n. This is running sum forecast error. This is running sum forecast error. Two are left. Okay, two more are there. So what is the fifth one? What is the fifth one? It is mean forecast error. Mean forecast error, or it is also known as bias. You must remember both the names. Okay, because in the examination they will ask find bias. Okay, so you cannot spell it backwards, so you have to remember the other name, that is mean forecast error. Okay, you must remember both the names. So what is bias? Mean forecast error. So we have to start error or forecast error, it is EI. Then we have to find the mean. Mean is total sum divided by total number of observation. Okay, the last one is tracking signal. Last one is tracking signal. You just look at the name, you cannot spell it backward. What is signal? We don't know. Okay, so it is basically the ratio. It is basically the ratio of running some forecast error. It is basically the ratio of running some forecast error upon MAD. Okay, so this tracking signal should be remembered. Okay, this formula should be remembered. It is the ratio of RSFE upon MAD. Okay, so like this you can write the formula of each and every error except this tracking signal without any hesitation. Okay, you do not need to remember anything. I'm always saying it. You do not need to remember anything. Just look at the name and write the formula. Just look at the name and write the formula and solve the numericals. Now I will take a small example, okay, by which we can find everything. Okay, we will be looking to find each and every forecast error with the help of an example, so that you can be clear with each and everything, that how to find it. So what you have to do, I'm just writing an example. Okay, so in the column number 1 it is given periods. Okay, number of periods. And in the second column it is given demand, that is DI. In the third column it is given forecast, that is FI. Okay, so I'm just writing the value. The period is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, 20, 15 22 and 18. This one is 21, 18, 16 and 14. Okay, so this is the question, and you have been said to find all the forecast. Okay, all the forecast. So the first forecast error was MSE. Okay, mean square error. What is the formula? First you have to write the error. Error is EI. Then you have to do the square. Then you have to do the square. Then you have to take the mean. Then you have to take the mean. It means you have to calculate EI and EI square. So I am going to make another column of EI. Okay, EI is basically difference between DI minus FI. This is basic forecast error. So DI minus FI, you will get -1. DI minus FI, you will get -3. Then 6. Then 4. And you have to find the square also. So another table, EI square. So it will be 1, 9, 36 and 16. So just take the summation. It will be, it is going to be, EI square is going to be 62. Okay, EI square is going to be 62. So this is 62 upon total number of periods, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is going to be 15.5. It is going to be 15.5. So we have found the MSE. The second one is MAD. So MAD is, first is deviation, then absolute, then mean. I equals to 1, 2 and divided by total number of observation, So we have to write the column with mod of EI. So EI we already know. We will write another column, that is EI mod. So mod will be 1, 3, 6 and 4. So summation, we have to find the summation. Summation will be 10 and 14. So 14 by 4. So 14 by 4. It is going to be 3.5. Okay. So we have also found what? We have found MAD. Okay. So just first write the name, write the formula and calculate according to it. We have to find EI square. Then we have made the column of EI square. We have to find the summation of EI mod. Then we have written the EI mod. Okay. The next one is mean absolute percentage error. Okay. So it is going to be, first is error is EI. Then it is going to be percentage. It is going to be DI into 100. Okay. Then we have to take the absolute. Then we have to take the mean. I equals to 1, 2 and divided by n. It means we have to write a table which is consisting of EI by DI into 100 mod. So we will make the table. EI upon DI into 100 mod. Okay. So it is going to be -1 by 20 into 100. It is going to be -3 by 15 into 100. It is going to be 6 by 22 into 100. You can calculate. Okay. 4 upon 18 into 100. So we will just write the values. It is going to be 5. Okay, it is going to be 5. It is going to be 20%. Okay, everything is in percent. It is 27.27%. It is going to be 74.74%. So the total summation, it is going to be 22.2%. So the total summation is 74.74. So the total summation is 74.74 upon total number of observation. It is going to be 18.62. Then you have to write next, that is running sum forecast error. It is simply the summation of EI. So look at the table of EI, write the summation. The summation will be 6. Okay, the summation will be 6. So you have got the answer RSFE. The next one is bias. It is also known as mean forecast error. So it is forecast error and then its mean. So the forecast error summation of EI is 6 by 4. It is going to be 1.5. It is going to be 1.5. And the last one is tracking signal. You can calculate it. You can calculate the tracking signal. Okay. The tracking signal was, the TS was, it was the ratio of RSFE upon MAD. So you know RSFE, you know MAD. Just write and find the value with the help of your calculators. Okay. So you know, again I am saying you don't need to remember anything. Okay. Just write the formula, calculate everything. Okay. Now what is the order of preference? What is the order of preference? Okay, which error is most preferred? Okay, which error is most preferred? So the order of preference is MSE, mean square error is preferred most, then it is MAD, then it is bias, then it is MAPE, then it is TS. Okay, so the order of preference is in this way. Okay, MSE is preferred the most, it is preferred the most, it is preferred the most, and tracking signal is preferred least. Okay, it may be one of the objective questions of ESC. Okay, ESC objective examination, these things won't be asked in GATE examination. Okay, but you must remember it. Okay, you must remember it that the order of preference is like this. The order of preference is like this. And for TS, for tracking signal, it is preferred least. Why? Because the tracking signal value must be between plus minus 4 to plus minus 5. Okay, tracking signal is preferred in this range. Okay, we can say that tracking signal TS is preferred in, okay, if the tracking signal is outside this range. Okay, if the tracking signal is outside in the range of plus minus 4 to plus minus 5. Okay, if it is outside this range, then it is not accepted. It is not accepted. So the tracking signal must be between plus minus 4 to plus minus 5. So this is all about forecasting error. In the upcoming lectures, we will take some of the numericals which has been asked in the GATE examination from this topic. Okay, so just go through the formula and see that how to write the formula by spelling it backwards. Okay, thank you.